Hello students, continuing with our unit 4 session 2 role of entrepreneurship. Last session we understood what an entrepreneur is, what is the difference between an entrepreneur and a business, and what are the contributions of an entrepreneurship. So here are the roles of entrepreneurship or the contributions of the entrepreneurship. Last time we have already studied that entrepreneurship is actually the process of developing a business plan, launching it, running a business, but with an innovation, with an innovative idea, something which is new, which others have never done it. And the motive behind this innovation is to meet the customer needs as well as to make profit. These two parts are going to be there. Innovation will be there to meet the customer's need as well as to make profit out of this. Now, the person who is behind this entrepreneur, the man who is entrepreneur will always be an action oriented. It's the characteristic of an entrepreneur that the man will be action oriented and highly motivated. Otherwise, the man cannot come up with the innovation. If he or she is not action oriented, is not highly motivated, they cannot come up with the innovation. Innovation always has to be there if somebody wants to be an entrepreneur and want to keep his place in the market. So for this, government all the time keeps on making the policies to promote the entrepreneurship in India, because this is something which is going to open up the new market for us. Just like a businessman, just like a business, these entrepreneurs also play a great role in the economy. They also strengthen the economy. So their first role is the contribution to the economy of the country. They create the value for the goods and services. When you are taking services from any of the entrepreneur or you are purchasing a good, that means you are in a way paying for the economy of the country. If there were no entrepreneurs, then we would have to be dependent on the multinational companies. And these multinational companies will take all the monetary aid from us and will contribute to their country's economy. But these entrepreneurs, they take up the monetary aid from us and contribute to our own economy. It increases in the exports. Export gets increases. Like for example, we have a great handloom industry. Whatever is produced in the handloom industry, we just come to meet our domestic supply. We first meet the domestic supply, and then whatever surplus is left, that is exported to the other countries, which will earn us valuable foreign exchange. So again, when the export is there, the economy of the country will increase because we are getting the valuable foreign exchanges from them. And it will also lead in the stability in business revenues during the economic slowdown. If we have any of the economic crisis, these foreign exchange that we have earned by exports will be a great help for us during these economic slowdown periods. Then whenever there is a new idea in the market, obviously they will be funded by the national and international investors. If I have got a new idea, I'm going to go for a new venture, and somebody comes to know that this venture is going to be a profitable issue, people will come to support me. They will come to support me financially So I'll get the investors. Investors will be national as well as international investors. So again, when I will get the investors, either national or international, then foreign exchange earning will be there. And again, this is going to help in the growth of economy. It generates the employment. Whenever I'll come up with a new idea, an innovative product, so I can't make up that product all by myself. I'll be in need of the talents. I'll be in need of the labor. I will be in need of the skilled resources. So when I'm going to make use of all these things, I need somebody's help. I may be in need of the IITians. I may be in need of the clerks. So all this is going to generate employment, which is going to eradicate poverty, which is a big issue for the country like ours. So ultimately, when this entrepreneur will generate the employment, will eradicate the poverty, the living standard of people will increase. People will be able to afford comfortable life. No poverty, more employment, living standard of people will increase. Then there will be the introduction to the new technology. When the idea is innovative, when this is a new venture, entrepreneur is going to start a new venture, obviously a new technology will be brought up and people will be introduced to the new technology, maybe of that area. So far that technology was not being used, but with this innovation the new technology will be introduced. And whenever there is some innovation which people do not know, always the introductory prices of such products of entrepreneurs are kept at a low price. Why? Because first, this is a new idea, people do not know, this is a new product, people do not know about that. So a promotion has to be done. Now the promotion has to be done, and the promotion is going to compete with the other products in the market. And when the competition is there with the other products in the market, obviously this entrepreneur who is bringing up the new good will have to keep the prices low. So therefore the products will be available to you at the lower prices. This you can understand through the different mobile companies. They provide you the data plans, and there is always competition between them with the plans that they are providing. Every company tries to keep the price low of their plan. This is the competition. So similarly, entrepreneurs will also have to face a competition in the market, and to overcome that competition they have to keep the prices low. And an entrepreneur always comes up with such ideas where there is going to be the optimal use of resources. That is, they ensure to make use of the renewable resources. And in case if they are making use of the non-renewable resources, then they will make use of minimum non-renewable resources. Why? They can't afford it, because they have to keep the price of their product low. And how that can be kept low? When the investment is low. And investment will be low only when the entrepreneur is not going to make use of much of the resources. So therefore they make the optimal use of resources, and in fact they try to make use of the recycled things. And the last vital role is the regional and community development. Wherever this entrepreneur is going to build up the setup, is going to build up the infrastructure, there will be a development. There will be a development of the area. Like for example, near the infrastructure, the entrepreneur would like to have good roads, would like to have good electricity supply, would like to have the water supply. Because why? It is going to employ people in that infrastructure. And when the employees are there in the infrastructure, all these basic necessities are to be provided to them. Even the medical health, even the schooling, this all is going to improve of that community. So these are some of the vital roles which an entrepreneur plays in the economy of a country.